Dominoes, Level 1, Studio 5, by Anthony Manning. Read by Danica Fairman, Candida Gubbins, John Hasler, James Hutchinson, Sarah Markland, Nigel Pilkington, and Patience Tomlinson. Published and copyright Oxford University Press, 2010.
Chapter 1. 2 callers and a photo.
4, 3, 2, 1, on air!
I hear this every day before my show begins. Usually I'm in Studio 5. I make my show there. Music plays, and then I say, "My name's Faye Friend, and this is the Friends Hour." My show is on Sun Radio. It's on 3 times a week: Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. A lot of the time I'm in Studio 5. I play the music and talk in between it. I love talking to the people on my show. Sometimes they want music. Sometimes they want to talk to someone. When I'm not in Studio 5, I'm in my office. I was in my office one Thursday morning in November when I got an email from my boss. His name's Jason Hill. His office is next to my office. Jason doesn't like talking. He likes email.
The Friends Hour isn't interesting.
He wrote in his email to me.
Nobody's listening to the show. You need to find something new. You need to think of something soon. I want to meet you next Monday for a talk.
I was very angry. The show was good, I thought. But I had 4 days to think of something new. 2 months ago, Jason was my friend. Now, he's always angry with me. My show begins at 11 in the morning. It finishes at 12. The weather comes after it. The time was 11:55. I put on some music. Then I called Wing. Wing Chung works with me. He answers the phone. He also helps me to make the show. Wing is a big help. My mother died in May. Wing really helped me then, too. I was very sad about Mum. I didn't eat, I didn't talk, and I didn't work for days after she died. Wing was nice to me about Mum. He helped me at work, too. He's a very good friend. Wing, are there any more phone calls?
Faye, there's one more call for you, but make it quick.
Wing always watches the time. I always forget. "Okay," I said. "Is it an easy call?"
No, it isn't.
The music finished. The next caller waited. "There's time for one more call before the show finishes," I said. "Caller, what's your name? Where are you from?" After a second, the caller spoke.
Hi, Faye.
I'm Simon. Simon Jones. This is for my mother. She likes your show, I know. I left home 6 months ago. I don't want to see her, but I'm fine. I'm well, I mean. I'm not far away, but I'm not coming home. I must go now.
Simon was angry and very sad. Families aren't always easy, I thought. My mother and my father were dead. I felt sad about that. "Simon, are you there? Hello?" I said. But Simon wasn't on the phone now. I finished the show with some more music. The weather began at 12. After the show, I thought about Simon Jones again. He wasn't happy at all. In the afternoon, I worked on the show for the next day. I didn't understand Jason. The Friends Hour was good, I thought, but he didn't like it. What did he want? What could I do to please him? I didn't know. I drank a lot of coffee. Nothing came to me. At 4, Wing ran into my office. "Wing, I'm working!" I was angry again. I thought about Jason's email.
Sorry, Faye, but I had a call about today's show.
Was it Jason again? What does he want now?
No, it wasn't Jason. It was a woman. Margaret Jones is her name. She's Simon's mother.
What does she want? I asked.
She wants your help, I think,
said Wing.
She gave me her home phone number and her house number and the street.
Look, Wing, how can I help her? I said angrily. Wing went back to his office. Then I thought about my mother and father again. My father died 14 years ago. I was 11 at the time. He was a police officer. My mother always wanted me to be a police officer too. But I wanted to work for the radio. When I began working for Sun Radio, Mum and I didn't speak for 2 years. Then she died. That was 6 months ago. I felt really bad because we didn't talk. But perhaps I could help Mrs. Jones. But no, I really had no time for that. I had only 4 days to think of something new for my show. I tried to work again. After 5 minutes, I looked at my computer. There was one more angry email on it from Jason. That was it. I went to Wing's office. "Where does the Jones family live?" I asked. He told me the name of the street and the house number. I left Sun Radio and ran to the underground station. I needed to talk to Mrs. Jones. At 5:15, I was at Piccadilly Circus. Piccadilly Circus is the nearest station to Sun Radio. Margaret Jones's house was near Finchley Road station. After about 20 minutes, I arrived at Finchley Road. I left the station and ran past all the people in the street. No time to smile, no time to talk. I thought about Simon. Where is he? Why is he unhappy? I walked past a supermarket, coffee shops, and some offices. After 5 minutes, I arrived at South Road. Mrs. Jones lived at number 26. South Road was a street with lots of big red houses on it, and one little shop, number 20. I saw the name, Khan's One-Stop Shop, over the door. Suddenly, I felt thirsty. It was all that coffee earlier in the studio. I needed some water. I went into the shop. It had many different things in it, things to read, things to eat, and things to drink. I found some water, and I gave the money to the man in the shop. Then I walked to the door. There I stopped. I saw something on the back of the door. It was a photo of a young man. Under the photo I read, "Where is Simon Jones?" And under that question, there was a phone number to call. I had lots of questions about Simon, and I needed some answers fast. Perhaps the man in the shop could help me.